core ab workout. So we'll be on the ground quite a bit. We'll be using a band for part of it. For the part, if we don't have that band, you're going to use a wall to have some static resistance to push against as an alternate. So it is 6:31, so that means we're late. Happy Cinco de Mayo. It's also a happy day because DNR is opening up lands for hiking, which is fantastic. Hope you guys get out without being overcrowded, because I think it's going to be chaos. So, I don't know. We'll see. Get out early if you're going to go. So starting out on our backs, we're going heel taps, fall outs, and alternating extensions. So we're on our back. Oh, we got to get our stretch in. Outstanding. It'll be hips, knees, 90-90. Taking those hands, put them just inside those hip bones. First thing I want you to do is take that breath in, breathe out, press out against those hip bones, and we're going to heel tap on the right side 10 times. I'm moving from the hip. My knee stays at 90 degrees. It's not changing angle. Get everything turned on to start. And once we're done with that, deep breath in, brace that core. You're pressing out against those fingers again. Make sure we maintain that. 10 heel taps with the left leg. Again, moving from the hip, keeping that core braced, still breathing though. After that, we're going fall outs to the right and left. Do 10 to the right, 10. So focusing on one side at a time. Again, brace that core. Breathe out, press out against those fingers. Falling out the side, coming back up. Not letting that torso roll to the side at all. Okay, I was reset. Make sure everything's locked in place. Other side. And then our last of these guys is that alternating extension. So hips, knees, 90-90, bracing that core, again, pressing out against those fingers, extend out so the heel ends up just above the ground, doing 10 per side, 20 total. Nice controlled pace. Okay, then flipping over. We're going bird dogs. Again, it's kind of an activation starter. Not terribly difficult. Okay, we're going to flex up and down through that spine. Find that neutral spine, so that slight curve in that low back. It's going to be our happy place to stay. We're going to extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Get that full extension, so I want you to reach the wall in front of you and behind you with that heel. Come underneath, touch elbow to knee. Extend out. Eyes are straight down at the ground. Find a focal point, whatever you need to do. Think happy thoughts. And if I didn't say that, I think I did, but just in case. Be engaged, lock it out. Other side. And next up, we're going to be on our side going lateral hinge. So, We're going to be here. Hips are slightly behind me, so I'm going to drive up and forward, so feet are stacked. They can certainly be scissored. Just going to come up, pause at the top, sit our hips down and back, drive that belt buckle up and forward. We don't want to hyperextend, but just coming from here, so we're initiating that movement. Those glutes are part of this, so that's driving that forward aspect. So you're coming up with the obliques. Just doing 10 per side. Alright, I'm going the other way. Oh, notice, I have a bucket. Having a chair, a bucket, a couch, something will come in handy later, specifically in our second half of the workout when we do part B of our Cinco de Mayo workout. Other side of this. Again, hips coming up and forward, pausing for that 1/1000 count at the top, making sure everything's engaged. Excellent. All right. Next up, we're going Y reaches. So, hands directly under your shoulders. We are kicking our feet out nice and wide. No, I'm not center of the camera. Light goes on. We're here. I'm going to push my chest away. I'm going to squeeze those cheeks on top. And from here, reaching up and out, up and out. 10 per side. We are focused on keeping that nice, level pelvis. Next up, going back to our back. So we'll be changing position a few times for this workout, the ab workout in particular. So this could be 1, 2, 3 bicycle crunch. And what are we doing here? Catch up my notes. We're doing this 10. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. So inspirational demo, 1, 2, 3, and hold. You're just gonna switch when you hear me say switch, okay? So do a total of 10. Ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 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 Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Next up, going shoulder taps. So similar to those Y reaches, we're going to be push-up position, feet, and we're just going to come up. You can also do this from a kneeling standpoint. If it gets too difficult. Ready, set, we're here. Push that chest away, squeeze those cheeks, touch, and touch. Nice and controlled. It's not a race. Perfect. Next up, if you don't have a band, what you're going to do is find yourself a handy dandy wall, and you're going to be angled at it slightly, and you are going to push and hold against that wall. You can see here, push and hold. So I want you to think about lighting up the resistance through that torso. I've got my selection of bands. Got a rather heavy-ish band. Happens not to be heaviest. What we're going to do here, got that band doubled up. I'm going to turn and I'm going to hold, okay? We're going to do this 12 times each direction. So I end up getting a minute on each with that rotation. So turn and hold. That's one. Back in and then hold. 2. 3. 4. That band should be pulling on you, making you work. 5. 6. 7. 8. It's not more difficult to know. Make it a little more difficult. 10. 11. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you feel that tension all through that torso. All right, so I'm going to turn my back to you because it's where my anchor is. So same idea. Get that nice tension. Rotate and hold. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Make sure you keep that good neck posture. Looking down too much. I caught myself kind of being lazy. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, those bands can come down. Alright, going pillar bridge. We're going to go 3 rounds pillar bridge. So we're going to go 45, 30, 15 seconds. So with that pillar bridge, out. Ready. Elbows toward your toes, rip that band or the floor on. And we're going to stay here for 45 seconds, thinking happy thoughts. Then go to mile. Trails are opening a little bit anyway. National Forest needs to maybe make that same decision. That'd be fantastic. By not, they're just keeping people together versus spreading them out. It's my soapbox standpoint. Bias for sure. 10 seconds to go. Keep pulling on that band. Keep pulling those elbows towards your toes. Keep squeezing those cheeks on top. They're sometimes forgotten part of that core. You got 3, 2, and 1. Brief break. Shake out that upper body, it's working too. Here we go, 30 seconds coming up and up. Rip that ground apart or that mini band, squeeze those cheeks. Keep pulling those elbows towards our toes. Keep that head up too. 10 seconds to go on this second round of 3. Pull those elbows toward your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Brief break. Going back up just for 15 seconds. In 3, 2, and up. Pull those elbows toward your toes. Squeeze those cheeks. Keep that chest pushed away. Ripping that band apart. We got 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Oh, I had changed up my adjectives, I'm told too. Regina, how about fantastic, well done, outstanding. All right, next up, going band rotations. So, if you don't have a band, I want you to grab some type of weighted object, family pet, scooter, 50-gallon drum full of whatever you have a 50-gallon drum full of. Some type of weighted implement that you're able to move through space. So I'm singling up my band, and we're going to initiate through those hips. So if we have headlights on our hips, so I keep, as a general rule, my hands are holding that band right out in front of my chest. I am turning, and my chest is still facing my hands, okay? So I'm rotating through those hips, coming up and away, okay? I'm gonna back up a little bit more so I get a little better resistance. So get that shift, up and across. We're doing this 20 times. That's 20, going the other way, ready, set. Again, shifting that weight, you might rotating the hips, turn together to shift that weight through those hips. All right. Quick drink. Next up, we're going pillar mountain climber. So push-up position again. We're gonna have our feet straight back behind us. We're gonna bring our right knee up towards our chest. Pause. Extend back like we're hammering our heel through the wall behind us. We're gonna pause. So it's very direct and intentional motions. It back through the wall behind us. It's not touching the floor. Doing 10 per side. Keeping that head up too. We're not dangling that head, hanging in shame. Shake those arms out, right back up. Here we go, up, back through the wall. Looking at my notes, trying to read them. Horrible writing. Hands to. Oh. Yeah, these are tough. So, going 20 pillar reaches. Oh no, I know what it is. Got it. Yeah. That's not what we're doing. Don't worry. Got it all under control. So, we're going to be on our back. We're going to bring our legs up. We're going to be basically doing a crunch up, kind of reaching our hands towards our shins. So legs are up, and I'm going to it's not a complete V up. Keeping that low back on the ground. I didn't that time. I think that was 20, but just in case. There we go. 20. All right, next up, we're going Superman's. Oh, we missed one. Oh, never mind. We're not going Superman's. Don't worry. Not critical in the grand scheme of things. Nor is a stupid advertisement. All right. So we're going lateral pillar bridge, lateral pillar bridge. Precise switches at when we do that change. All right, so what I mean by that is we're here, we're going to be up and hold, we're going to do 45 seconds on each side, followed by 30, followed by 15, just like we do with that pillar bridge. We're going to be here, when I rotate, just match my arms, one next to the other, come right back up. Science says 0.7 seconds to make that change. Ready. Let's see, I put that in a spot, you can see it from both sides. And here, everybody's up. And we're just thinking happy thoughts, keeping that head reasonably up. There we go. It's funny, I feel like it's at an angle on my head, but on the screen, not so much. Holding strong, breathing, feel those obliques. Those glutes are engaged, so give them a tap, especially that lower one. In this case, it'd be my left. 20 seconds left on this side. Make that precision change when I say. Breathing, everything's locked in. Got 3, 2, 1, precision switch. We've got a couple things left to do after this for our core workout. And then I'm going to stop the video, restart it, separate workout, band focused. I'll get pulling exercises, and then expect everybody to survive on their own with those alternates if they don't have bands. So just because you think it's over when I turn off that video doesn't mean it's over. But this side is moving back to that first side. 30 seconds now. Now I double check, make sure I know what's next. Got that. Oh, we're super close. 3, 2, precision switch. 30 seconds on this side. We're going to do 15 and 15. Make sure everything's stacked. We're not rolling forward. Keep that chest up. Stacking shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. And switch. Here you go, 15 seconds, piece of cake. Make sure that lower glute, in this case my left, is engaged. Obliques are firing. See that nice upright, at attention posture. That shoulder's working too. And we're switching. We'll be on our stomach after this 15 seconds is up. We got 3, dos, and uno. Going 20 Supermans. So for the Superman, all we're gonna do, neck neutral. We're not going up super high, no pun intended. We're just bringing those limbs off the ground. So neck neutral, so looking down, you're flying over the city. Could be just up, back down, up, back down. Just take that short pause at the top. Those glutes are engaged, low back and upper back, all working. Got 1 or 20 reps. That's 20. Okay, next up, going that pillar bridge, just like we did earlier, but this time we're doing 20, 20, and 20. Whole new Pro Club program. So 20 seconds, quick break in between. If you got that mini band, throw it on. So right here. Rip that band or the floor apart, squeeze those cheeks on top, pull those elbows towards your toes. Three, 2, 1, super quick break, back up. Keep that chest pushed away as we're pulling our elbows towards our toes, as we're ripping that band apart, as we're squeezing those cheeks, and as we're breathing. And break. Going right back up. You get that 1 breath break, and we're up. Last 20 seconds of our core workout for the day. We got 3, 2, and 1. Well done. All right, so part B of our Cinco de Mayo morning workout is coming up shortly. So all I'm going to do is hit stop, hit reset. We're going to do triple claps. I missed it the last 2 Thursdays. So we got triple clap twice today, help make up for it. So on 3. Awesome. So